Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna tag everybody. Let people join in Maria's cooking class. If you are catching this later on the replay, please comment replay so we know who was here. And for those of you that are joining us live, make sure you say hi and comment because we do a fun drawing for all those who get on live. Nice job, Jenny. Welcome, welcome. Francis, welcome. Hi, Maria. Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Live, you got it. So as you guys are jumping on, again, if you're here with the replay, say replay. But if you're on live, hi, Chris. Good job. Comment so we can get you entered to win. Hello, Maria. So excited to help you kick off Epicure tonight. We're gonna give this just a minute. I feel like I'm missing something anyway. So what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Hello guys, so what I would love to know from those of you who are here, if you are an Epicure newbie, please type newbie. If you have tried Epicure before, will you tell us maybe a favorite product or a favorite thing that you enjoy about Epicure? I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm gonna do my best to see the comments, but if I miss it, I know Maria is here to help answer questions. And if not, we'll catch it later. We always go back and watch this. And you're always invited, of course, to reach out. Chris, newbie, awesome. Chris, what is your biggest dinner time challenge? Francis, newbie, awesome. What is your biggest dinner time challenge? I know it's different for everybody, but what I love to share is how Epicure will help all kinds of busy people just simplify mealtime. We just have good food real fast, helping busy people figure out how to get a dinner on the table, we say from raw to ready in 20 minutes or less. So if you have ever said that you are too busy, that you're unmotivated, that you're in a meal rut, that you have too many mouths to feed, that you have dietary restrictions, those are some of the most common. I hope you'll stick around because these are real challenges. Most of us don't know what we're having for dinner at 4 o'clock each night, and it is a real challenge. And that is what Epicure, this is what we love to do, and this is how we love to share Epicure. So, by way of introductions, let me just say, first of all, I'm Stacie Woodworth and I'm a director in Illinois, and I have the privilege tonight of helping Maria to do her first Epicure cooking class as one of our newest consultants. So a huge thank you to everyone. Perfect. Chris, thank you. That is helpful. A huge thank you to all of you who jumped on live or are catching the replay. It really means a lot to a friend when they get support of their friends and family. So I hope that you'll watch what we're doing tonight and see how Epicure can fit for you. I love to share people in cooking classes more about Epicure because I think it gives you the best way to see our time-saving cookware and our gourmet spice blends and how it all comes together to help you make really healthy, fresh meals that are simple, fast, and everybody enjoys. Hello, Lori. Yes, so just simply then, we have so many newbies. Can I just share that Epicure is just over 2 years old here in the United States, so it's still a ground floor opportunity. Though we are nearly 25 years old in Canada, we are a debt-free company where we manufacture and distribute our own products. So I love that. We have such an amazing income opportunity. So I'm gonna actually lead with that tonight. So if you see what we're doing here, and like Maria, you're open to being a part of Epicure as a consultant, I wanna invite you to really look into it sooner rather than later. Because it is such a fantastic thing. More and more people are looking for great ways to eat healthy, but it can't take a lot of time. We know also that more and more people are looking for ways to enjoy some added freedom and flexibility. And having a side hustle like this can definitely do that. And then there's just more and more people that are just looking for some fun and a creative outlet. And we certainly have a spot at the table for everyone, whether this is a discount on groceries that you know you're going to eat and love, or whether you want more. So I will chat more about that later. But watch what I'm doing and see how these cooking classes run. And if the business is not for you, I really want to invite you to be one of Maria's first hosts, because that's a great way to support her as she's getting started. And she has fantastic rewards for all of those people who host with her first. So watch what we're doing. If you can think of a handful of busy people that need to know about 20-minute meals, you're gonna wanna do a cooking class, because this is just what we love to do. We're gonna show you our time-saving cookware, our spice blends, and how it comes together. We're gonna make dinner and a dessert, and then I'm gonna help you to do some grocery shopping. How does that sound? And I'll tell you, my story is not, I mean, it's probably like most of you, super busy family. I work full-time in healthcare. I have a young son, and I have my husband works and then travels. So I was just struggling with the time of label reading and meal planning and wanting just to put really good food on the table for my family, but balance it all with all the other things. And so when a friend introduced me to Epicure before they were even here in the United States, I saw the Never Ever list. And this might appeal to you, Chris, because on the Never Ever list, along with having none of the junk, none of the fillers, none of the extra, we are a 100% gluten-free company. We are a nut-free facility, and we are just all about clean ingredients. So it is clean eating made easy, sodium and sugar conscious, just delicious food, real fast. So what we're gonna make tonight is a, gosh, what did I call it? It's like an enchilada bowl. So I'm gonna use one of our pieces of steamware. So this is our round steamer. You probably just heard a beep. I'm gonna show you how we can cook rice in our other steamer. But in my round steamer, I just have raw ground meat. So first, before I talk about Epicure, please know, this is what I'm making for my family. Customize it. See the bigger picture here of how you can make a simple meal in just minutes. So this is one of our food grade silicone steamers. This is the round one. It is the same size as the multi-purpose that I'm gonna show you. This one, the material is just a little sturdier, so it does great if you love to do a whole rotisserie chicken or soups or stews, or you wanna use it to bake around cake or cornbread. But in the steamer, what you're able to do, so I have a raw ground meat that I'm gonna cook in the microwave for the next few minutes while we work on the next part of our enchilada bake. So I'm gonna talk more about steamers, because now I'm gonna show you the multi-purpose steamer. And this is one of the pieces that comes in a new consultant kit. And so I love to show this off. It is also a favorite for customers to get, and it's a favorite for our hostess to get this free and half price. So put multi-purpose steamer on your wish list, and then talk to Maria about how you wanna get yours free or discounted, because we certainly can share both of those ways again. But the multi-purpose steamer, what I do wanna point out before I toss it into my sink is it does come with this tray, or you can use it as a trivet. So it allows me to have another cooking surface. So I can cook bacon in the microwave on this tray. I can cook rice or noodles, and I never boil over now. It's also great if you like to have a layered meal. So maybe you wanna have your protein on the bottom and have a whole bunch of veggies on top. You can totally do that. I like to also do meatballs, and that way all the fat and grease drops away. But right before the class started, I just put in plain rice and water, and every time in the steamer, it is perfect, it is fluffy. Now, I'm making a mess, but that's only because I'm dumping it out of the steamer, not because I boiled over on the stovetop, right? If you have ever done that, you end up spending more time cleaning your cooktop than you were cooking the rice. I hated it. Now though, I can make rice. Can you guys see that? So fluffy, so perfect every single time. Rice, noodles, quinoa, doesn't matter. Awesome, Maria, that's a great choice. The steamers are really great, and they're multiple uses. So I love to share with people that when I started, I love to share this story because if I'm being honest, when I started, I wasn't all about the steamware. I thought it was super weird that I was gonna cook a meal in the microwave. Like that just didn't sound right. Though as a busy mom, maybe you can relate, but there was a night when the dog needed to go out and my son needed something. I was trying to get dinner on this stove and to make the guacamole and salsa to go with dinner. And I thought, all right, here we go. So I put my protein, I put my veggies, and I put my seasoning in, and I put the lid on. And for the next 7 minutes, dinner cooked. And I did all the jobs. And I made the sides. And I set the table. And then dinner came out of the microwave. And the chicken was juicy and tender, and the veggies were crisp but cooked, and they ate it. And I wasn't standing over the stove. I wasn't washing multiple pans. And then at the end of the night, this thing went into the dishwasher. I was like, that's it. I use this thing multiple times now. We actually have more than one. So again, consider yourself warned. You need a steamer, right? It just makes dinner time easy. And it lets you cook without added oil and fat. So I can brown my ground meat. I can cook up veggies. Maybe you're low carb, and instead of doing rice, I could have just done a big head of cauliflower, put on the lid, no water, let it steam in there, and then broken it up with my tool. But let me move on. So we've got the rice in here. We're gonna do, again, this is my family's meal. Oops, can you guys see that? There we go. So I've got rice. I'm gonna do, I've got a cup of corn that I had measured out here. Also, I've got a thing of beans over here. A cup or so of beans. But do whatever you've got. Maybe you've got some things left over from a different meal. It's a great way where you can reuse meals. And then what I did just before coming on screen is I had some frozen tomato paste. So I had to thaw that out. And I'm using one of Epicure's spice packs. So this is our enchilada sauce mix. So amazing. So we have a whole lot of these great meal solution packs, and inside was this yummy powder, and it's just all those spice blends. And I love that when I turn over the Epicure packaging, I can read all those labels. It's none of the funny food. There's no dyes. There's no hidden gluten. There's no high fructose corn syrup, and lower in sodium and sugar always, but not sacrificing flavor. So on here, it has an amazing recipe that you can follow and make delicious enchiladas. But a friend shared this one, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. So I made up this sauce, and I've set half of it aside because it made a lot of sauce. So I could have just made half the pack, but I've got the other part set aside. And I'm just calling this an enchilada bowl. So now in here, I just cooked the ground meat, but again, all that juice, right? No added oil. I didn't have to add any oil or broth or anything. It's got a ton of fat in there. So what I love to do with my steamer, honestly, is most of the time I will grab out my grease jar, but I'm not gonna do that on camera tonight. But I will just fold up my steamer. And the multi-purpose is actually a little bit easier to do this with. The steamer's not hot, it's the steam coming off of it. The multi-purpose steamer is a little bit more flexible, so it's a little easier. But I wanted to be able to show you guys both. But I love to just crimp this. You see how you can just pour out that fat then? You and your family are not eating that. And again, I could cook my protein without oil. So even if I'm doing chicken fajitas, I don't add any broth, I don't add any oil. It just does great. So chicken fajitas without all the oil, amazing. But then again, all of that just came out of my ground meat. And then what I love to do is we have this amazing ground meat separator that I'm just going to use to break this up. No different than if I was cooking on the stovetop. This hamburger is not quite done. I'm gonna be totally honest. I put it in there for 4 minutes and I should have done 5. No big deal. It's just gonna go right back in the steamer for another minute. It is not any different than if I was doing it on a skillet and it wasn't quite done. So I can do that. I've also done it where I've gotten home from work and I had forgotten to thaw out my ground meat. Please tell me I'm not the only one who has ever done that. But if you get home from work, from your activity, from whatever, and you're like, oh no, now what? Take your frozen ground meat, plop it right into your steamer with your lid on, 5 minutes. Then break it up with that tool. Then it's gonna go back in the microwave 3 to 4 minutes. You've gone from frozen to perfect crumbled ground meat now that you can do spaghetti sauce, tacos, sloppy joes, anything in less than 10 minutes, right? Instead, I would be over the skillet like scraping off the thawed layers as I was cooking them. So this makes it so much easier and it doesn't dry it out. So we're gonna add, my enchilada sauce is going into this, and then we're gonna fold in that ground meat. Top some cheese, and I just have this really simple enchilada bowl. Now, if you are team spicy, then you could totally throw in some extra like salsa mix in here, would make it a little spicier, or you know, add in onions, add in bell peppers. Use what you've got, use what you love. I'm gonna show you that ground beef now. There we go. Whoop. And again, when I'm all done with dinner tonight, the best part, easy cooking, easy cleanup. These go right into the dishwasher. There is no ground meat like stuck anywhere. There's no rice stuck anywhere. Easy cooking, easy cleanup. They are also oven safe. I get asked that a lot too. Like, well, can I bake in it? For sure. You can bake your brownies in here. You can bake your cornbread in here. But with Epicure's steamers, you can also do them in the microwave. 4-minute brownies, pretty amazing. So I am excited about this because this is the kind of meal my family will like. But I hope you see just the convenience, right? Take your protein, take some veggies, and put together this really great meal in just minutes. What does every good enchilada meal need? Cheese, of course, right? So we're gonna sprinkle on some cheese. Put that lid back on, and we're gonna heat this and cook this through so that enchilada sauce cooks into that rice, and this gets really hot all the way through. So how fast was that, right? So that is the enchilada sauce mix. Now, I always wanna preface this stuff with you can customize, right? So if you love enchiladas, awesome. These make a delicious enchilada, and you can certainly do that right inside your steamer or use your 9x13 pan, whatever. You can customize and make it as you want. The idea is to help busy people do it fast and easy, and we know that those steamers are so loved for that. Team spicy. All right, it's not me. Cheese and guac, you got it. All right, Jenny, perfect cue. I'm gonna make guac next. So I've got an avocado here. And what I love is I can decide if I'm gonna make a little or a lot. So tonight I'm just doing actually a little food prep for tomorrow's lunches. So thanks for letting me get paid for feeding my family. That's what we do here at Epicure. We make food for our family and we help others. Meanwhile, we're making some extra money. So tonight, it's Maria actually. So I'm gonna show you guys the guacamole seasoning. And I wanna just pause on this for a second because it was just announced that this is an amazing product. That part wasn't announced, but it's coming with an amazing opportunity to make a difference for others. Every jar of guacamole that we sell from now until the end of the month, Epicure is donating $1 to a charity group called Moms for Moms in Canada, who's just doing fantastic stuff. So we will get you more details, but it was literally just being announced as I was setting up for cooking classes tonight. So what I wanna show you with the guacamole is look at all those spices and herbs. So you don't have to know how much garlic and salt and all the things. Epicure has done it for you. And another one of our great products that's low in sodium, big on flavor. If you are not on Team Guacamole, hear me out. This is still an amazing blend. We buy it 3 jars at a time because I like to use it in chicken salad and scrambled eggs. I use it for grilling chicken and shrimp. It's really, really, really good. I've even seasoned up my rice before using it. So we're gonna do some lime juice into our guacamole, and I wanna show off this citrus press. This girl also came in our consultant kit, and she's been through a lot of cooking classes, but she is still rocking. So with our citrus press, cut side down and watch how easily this just smashes all of the juice. Can you see that? Just right out of there. So I love that I can get all of the juice out. I love the ease that I can do it. And I've really loved helping people like my mom. Oops, it's not doing it. There we go. Totally rang out. But my mom can do this with her hands that hurt, super easy. So great for cocktails and mocktails and fresh salsa, fresh guacamole. You need this. It just adds that fresh flavor. That's what I added to the enchilada sauce. I didn't tell you guys that. I added the seasoning pack and the tomato paste and water with then a little lime juice. But make it your own. If you don't have a lime, I've skipped it. I mean, it's customize, customize, customize. You cannot mess this stuff up. There are fantastic recipes on the packaging. There are fantastic recipes online, but you also will just start to get a flair for this. Like, what can I do with a seasoning that has some peppers and garlic? Look at that. Just a fresh guacamole in just a few minutes. The lights, there we go. Oh, Maria, it is fantastic on chicken. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So again, if you wanted to add a little bit to this, maybe you wanna put some onions in here or cilantro. Maybe you wanna have some fresh tomatoes. Like, again, it's your meal, cook it your way. If you wanna have it a little spicier, throw in a little bit more of that poco picante salsa. This is our salsa blend. Now, tonight, I'm not doing salsa. I wanted to show you guys just a different way. We're just zipping up our sour cream. So I use Greek yogurt, and I'm gonna add a little bit of our poco picante salsa blend. It just makes it a little zippy topping for tacos or enchiladas. But this is great. Look at that jar. I just used less than a tablespoon. You're gonna be able to make a lot of salsa or use it in chili. We love it in our scrambled eggs. Again, a lot of recipe ideas online, but you'll just start to get a flair for, ooh, I like those flavors. Where else can I incorporate that? And I'm using one of our 1-cup prep bowls. Great for mixing and serving, but then if we don't use all this up, our glass bowls have a silicone lid, so I just store it into the fridge, right? Yeah, zippy sour cream. Okay, let's look at dinner, right guys? And then team dessert. So I would love to know if you're seeing this and thinking, oh my gosh, I need an enchilada bowl right about now, because you could totally do this. And you can do this with your busy friends and show off in your own cooking class. So I would, again, really encourage you to reach out to Maria. I have a special gift for the first 2 people who book cooking classes with her. You're gonna get an extra goodie from me because we wanna see her get off to a great start, and we know that her friends and family are here to support her. So that's done. Salsa, zippy salsa, and yes, Chris, you should taste test it all. Again, if you're local to Maria or if you want to do an online class, totally connect with Maria. She has some things that she can help you to try, but it is so good. When you taste this, when you get it in your kitchen and you start cooking with it, you're going to see like, wow, the flavors are out of this world, and it just makes healthy eating simple. You don't have to be label reading. And I know, Chris, for you, if you're like me, label reading for gluten-free was just exhaustive. You're trying to make all the best choices, and there's a lot of gluten-free in the grocery store, though it's not all created equal. So, I wanted to do something fun since it's Maria's first class, and so I'm bringing to you guys an awesome dessert idea. This time of year, let's talk about all things like holiday, right? So first of all, this is our amazing Epicure sheet pan and sheet pan liner. This also has that awesome silicone technology, but it has a lip. So it's great if you want to do bake cookies or garlic bread or sheet pan pancakes. It does a lot of amazing jobs. But tonight, what I did is I took the gingerbread and followed a recipe online, and I made gingerbread cookies. And then I took our caramel sauce, and it is a beautiful, rich caramel sauce. I've only ever cooked it up one time because I found simple recipes. So I found that if I whip it into whipping cream with that caramel seasoning, I get this yummy caramel mousse. So you guys know where I'm going with this? Check this out. And you would be blown away. These are gluten-free cookies that are so soft. This reminds me of like those Little Debbie oatmeal sandwich cookies that were not so good for us, but they're so soft. Look at this. A little caramel. I mean, is that not the best? Look at these little sandwiches. It's like a little whoopie pie. That would be super fun to have in your holiday meals. But look at this. Look, I mean, have you ever seen gluten-free cookies? No. Truly so good. This job is really hard, if I didn't already mention that. It's so hard. But I wanted to share that because I think a lot of people think, well, baking is hard or healthy baking is hard. Gluten-free baking is hard. With Epicure, it's super simple. A couple of easy ingredients, mix that in there, and you can do gingerbread or cookies or a whole host of other things. So check out the amazing variety of healthy dessert options as well. So with that, I want to give you guys kind of next steps. So I'm going to plate all this up and take pictures. But what I want to invite you to do is, again, think about how can Epicure help you? How do you see Epicure fitting in for your family? Are you like Maria, who's like, I am all about taking charge of my health and I want to make better choices, and this is going to make that simple? Then you're first going to want to look at what we are doing as consultants, because at a minimum, we are getting our products discounted or free. And so it's such a fantastic way to right away save on your food budget. Though I would not be doing my job if I didn't tell you that there is more here. So there is an opportunity to earn a meaningful income for your family, though on the hours and the schedule that you set. Maria is super busy. We get busy people, though what is so great is you get to work in those pockets of time and you get to set, what's your goal? What is meaningful for you and your family? Is it that you have a little extra money for a fun date night with just a couple hours of work a month? Yeah. Or would it be more meaningful to have a few $100s doing a cooking class a week? Gosh, that could be really meaningful. What if you could pay cash for Christmas, doing a few events between now and Christmas, not having to worry about debt in January when the credit card bills roll in? We really want to invite more people to look at this because we know that people are looking for ways to eat healthier, and we also know that people are looking for ways to have supplemental income and to just have more. So we invite you first to look at our consultant kit. It is so great. It is just $99 and it has a whole bunch of the things that you just saw me cooking with. So why not give it a try? And it's a really great time because just for the next 4 days, Epicure has announced a special incentive, 40 more reasons to join. When someone enrolls in the next 4 days, they get an added $40 voucher. So maybe you want to put that towards the round steamer. Maybe you want to stock up on some more desserts. It's a no risk opportunity. If you jump in and try to be a consultant and you don't love the business, no worries. You literally just eat the kit. That's it. Nothing ventured, nothing, lost. But if you don't try, you'll never know. Okay. So I know not everybody tunes in, like I said, to a cooking class looking for a job, and I get it. Though I want everybody to know it's an option for you. Or maybe you know somebody who would be amazing at this. Please connect them to Maria so that we can share more information. Okay, so if you don't want to join us, then book a cooking class. Again, what is so great is that everybody who books a cooking class with Maria right now gets a $40 voucher. The first 2 people to book a cooking class, I'm gonna send you an extra added goodie. So reach out to Maria right away and say, of course I'll host you. We'll host with you and book a cooking class. Again, we want to help more people. So we'll help you with those steps to invite your busy friends. You're gonna get free and discounted Epicure, and you're gonna get to help your network of friends learn about our 20-minute meals. How great is that? And if you do an in-person class, you guys will get to taste this food. How fun would that be? And last, though not least, is shopping. We have a whole host of amazing groceries and cookware, so you can jump onto Maria's site at any point and shop. I love to give a little direction so that you're not overwhelmed. If you're like me, the first time you got dropped off in a new store, it can be, oh, Lori, that's awesome. I'm gonna send you something. And that's it, right? Like, let's try. If none of your friends show up, she won't show up either, I promise. But that'll be really fun. So Lori, make sure you send Maria your address and I'm gonna send you something. But for shopping, you might be thinking, gosh, where do I start? I'm new to Epicure, I have no idea. So can I make some suggestions? First, I think everybody should start with a piece of silicone cookware. So whether that's the Multipurpose Steamer, or you wanna get the sheet pan or sheet pan liner, it's such a great way just to have an easy piece of cookware. So grab a piece of cookware and grab a collection. I love the Good Food Mexican kit that I was sharing with you guys today. You can get in that kit the salsa, the guacamole, 2 packs of that enchilada sauce, and also our fajita seasoning. And with this collection, you're able to make a lot of meals. And it's priced right around $30. This $30 plus your raw proteins and veggies, you'll be making meals for just a couple dollars per serving. Fresh and healthy and fast and affordable. Like, this is a must-have, whether you're getting the Mexican or the Asian or the Greek. So good. The other collection that I'm suggesting right now for people, especially if you're new, but you are like, I said I'm busy, I'm in a meal rut, I have to share this with you. It's my favorite. This is our Merry Month of Meals collection, and it is like an advent calendar for grown-ups. So each one of these windows opens up, and inside you have 24 different dinners and 2 desserts. 24 different dinners and desserts. So this really is your meal planner for the next month. It'll nearly get you through the rest of this year. But you get great variety and you get to try a lot of Epicure. Yes, the enchilada sauce is in here. And some of the other videos that we've been sharing in the event, some great Asian flavors, some family favorites like mac and cheese and meatloaf, chicken fried rice. There are so many things in here. And what I love to share is this is priced at about $92. But again, add your proteins and veggies and you're still just gonna be a couple dollars per serving. And if you're thinking, Stacie, $92, that's a lot. I get it. Though if I can share with you, this is groceries. It's not something extra. And if you have this, you have a plan, and I save you from going out to eat even 2 times this month, I don't know about your family, but that will more than pay for this, right? So this is a fantastic thing for yourself. It's also a great thing for gifts. So you can grab up this and then make some little packs. So great for stocking stuffers or gift exchange, gifting to a foodie friend or a neighbor. This makes a great gift thing as well. So this is the Merry Month of Meals collection. Again, if you host, you can get this for free or half price, but it's here only for a limited time. So I would really encourage you, take a look at it. On the website, it'll list out all the meals. Delicious, so good. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for everybody who is here. I'm gonna go do a drawing from everyone who was here so that I can send out another prize pack. It's just the way we wanna support Maria as she's getting started. Lori, message me your address. I would love to send some Epicure to you. Maria, thank you so much for entrusting me to help you. I know that you are excited to share this with others, and how awesome that you are balancing this with an already full plate. Gosh, I admire that so, so much. If you guys have questions, I'll stick around here for a second, type them in. Otherwise, you know how to connect with Maria and ask those questions. Truly, we love to help busy people. And so I hope that this was some fun for you. I hope, Maria, you are excited to see this. And I can't wait to see what you guys get. Thank you so much.